Alrighty guys, good evening, welcome in our gamer. Sorry for the late start to stream. I'm trying to renew my internet membership to get the bonuses there. But for some reason, my iPad is telling me it has to verify payment methods or whatever, and I'm like, okay, let's verify, and then I can't verify it this time. I'm like, what? So I'm actually downloading ZZZ now on my phone, because that one I know is working, so I can hopefully go in later and try and renew it there. How's it going, Dragon? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Happy Saturday. Yeah, so I actually, to try and get things working, I tried reinstall. Oh no, upgrading, because there was a small update, updating a Mac or iPad OS. I guess I didn't try deleting the game and then reinstalling, but I don't know, we'll see. But you know what? I wonder. Let me see if I can renew any of the ones in the other games. Give me a second. Don't want you guys to see my payment information or anything like that. But I imagine it's gonna be the same issue though, because it's all going through the iPad's payment system. Like the game actually says, oh, payment or purchase completed, and then it goes through the iPad says, oh, you need to verify. So let me check Starro real quick. And then after that fails, then the game then goes back like, oh, payments unsuccessful or something. I'm gonna do some Pokemon going today. Oh, nice. Got me an Eternatus. I was trying to get one, but like only one person was able to join. So, rip. How do you get an Eternatus? I thought you can't catch it. I thought you just get like Eternatus like candy or whatever. Yeah, see, the one in Starro also expires in 3 days. The one in ZZZ expires in 1 day, but let me see if I can renew in Starro. Level 60 of the max finale pass. Oh, I haven't gotten anywhere near that. Okay, so it says payment done. Now it's saying verification required. So it's going through the operating system. So it's not the game. It's, let's see, update payment information. Update your payment information to avoid any interruption to your active subscriptions. Continue. Unable to add card. The card's already added. Okay. Well. Let's see. I don't know what's going on, chat. Alright, well, we can play the game. It's just I can't renew right now from my iPad. I'll try doing things on my phone later. Valentine's 8 guard. Yeah, guys, it's gonna be Armor Week coming up. Again, the phase stream for the week will be on Friday again. The next 2 weeks it'll be on Friday. After that, I don't know yet. It depends on the calendar. Bum 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 ba-dum. Oops, no. Alright. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone Saturday? See, I went downtown to a heavy traffic area and lobbies were filling up with like 30 people instantly. Maybe I should do that. I can go again tomorrow. But I would have to go somewhere probably more busy. Because I was at the theater today and only like one other person joined. I can maybe make a trip to the city or something. I guess that is a bit out of the way. I wonder where else I can go that's not like not into the city. Yeah, if I can find a place closer that's more heavily trafficked than I guess the movie theater. Maybe the mall? Yeah, maybe I can try the mall. No one goes to the mall anymore though, you know? That's the problem. Where else, guys? What do you think? If I'm going to like, I'll go to like the one of the bigger suburban cities instead of like the main actual Chicago downtown, because that's a bit of a trek. Oh, it's not that far. It's just that it's a pain with traffic. It is a Sunday though. I guess I could get to like the planetarium in like half an hour. I was thinking tomorrow. Need a minimum of 6, but that's if everyone has fully trained Pokemon, is on top of everything. It's like 20 people is probably the suggested minimum. Yeah. Alright, so today we're doing the Anna Chess Legend. So this is story mode. I don't know if I have a Pokemon Go friend code command in for chat. Yeah, right now, like today, it was only like me and one other person. Actually, it might have been 2 other people, but at separate times. Like, one person came in, they saw that there was like no one in the lobby, and then they left, and then someone else came in after that. Alright, should we dive right into it, guys? And Chess Legend. So we got all the story awards, we get wallpaper. That's a lot of polychromes. It's 260. What's another 360? So 620. What's another 180? That's 800 polychromes. 5 pulls. Ooh. That's still a lot though. Let's go. And a chess legend. Wait, this is a full network bar? The chosen one shall begin their Marcel group secret training, effective immediately. Bernadette fan, welcome in. How are you doing today? We're doing this Enna Chess Legend event. We're supposed to find Beelion, and they're right there talking to Jufufu. Beelion, if you're here, then don't tell me you're actually, and you're only letting us know now? Aww. My humble apologies. I don't quite understand what you mean, Master Fufu. Or where you might switch to their side. It would be sad if you did. Switch sides? No, absolutely never. I just remembered something I needed to take care of. Gotta run, gotta run. Wait. It's way of speaking. What's with all the fancy sounding talk? You're not Beelion. You're Bull-Lion. Bull-Lion, it really is you. Long time no see. Did you come from Yunquay Summit too? Judging from the name, it must be another lion Bangbu. You saw right through me. Hello, Bull-Lion. You look exactly like Beelion. Bull-Lion and Beelion joined at the same time, but Beelion was later assigned to a special liaison to Swabian Temple, while Bull-Lion stayed at Yunquay Summit. They probably haven't seen each other for a few years now. Oh, that's why we can still do the temple stuff, because Beelion's there. This is Bull-Lion. Never thought I'd run into a little Bull-Lion in Wi-Fi Peninsula. I even mistook him for another Bangbu. Hey, now that I think about it, how come Yunquay Summit never mentioned anything about you coming to Wi-Fi Peninsula, Bull-Lion? Hold up. Breakthrough to enlightenment. Did you leave the mountain to train? Recently, I was called by fate to leave the mountain for training, and I stumbled upon a celestial realm. I'm now heading towards the skyward ladder within it. This place is bustling with Bangbu seeking work and humans looking for reliable help. It's the perfect time to expand our ranks and recruit talented Bangbu to join me in cultivating skills and reforging our spiritual aptitude. I bet a Bangbu's spiritual depend on the Wi-Fi signal strength, and whether enlightenment suddenly comes from or gradually during training probably depends on your internet speed. He should be reaching enlightenment soon. Not quite. The Celestial Realm is a space that is endlessly shifting, where countless powerful masters gather. Even though I myself am blessed with some amount of fortune, breaking through to enlightenment in a short time would be no small feat. You all needn't tarry here any longer. Once I manage to achieve enlightenment on this humble journey and decode the signs of fate upon me, then shall be the proper time for our reunion. What's the secret Celestial Realm? I'm getting kind of curious. The secret realm is dangerous. How could I let my esteemed Shifu put themselves at risk there? Bull-Lion, this person here is Shifu's new star disciple. Beelion and the others fill you in on her skills later. Hey, why don't I join you? We can share tips and experiences together. Well, being an independent cultivator is dangerous. If you two don't mind, perhaps you could register within my humble sect. First, you must learn the basic rules from the Elder Instructor and pass the test to get promoted. Then you'll be able to roam freely in the secret realm. Elder Instructor. At the onset of my humble journey, I was fortunate enough to receive guidance from 2 elder instructors who generously shared their wisdom and revealed many mysteries to me. I shall forever cherish the karmic bonds we share. The secret code phrases I use with each of the 2 instructors are: the bloodline of the heaven devouring roar has awakened. Submit to your master at once. And 3 triple striped cleansing pills, 2 5-striped breakthrough pills. I'm not gonna remember that. How's it going, Bernadette fan? Also, the candy is worthless if you don't get it at level 60 of the battle pass, which is depending on how many max particles raid passes stacked up. Might require buying the pass, more max particles if you haven't leveled up the pass much already. Okay. How much time left is on this thing? I can maybe go tomorrow, but I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I've started the pass. Probably not. These 2 wise instructors hide in plain sight. It's amusing how the world doesn't know such mighty cultivators of time immemorial walk among them, watching fate unfold. One day, when I break through and ascend to reclaim all that was once lost, I will forge 2 ultimate golden forms for them in the heavens and beyond. Tomorrow's the last day? Oof. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, so you already have some acquaintances here in the Wi-Fi Peninsula? In that case, let's do as you say and start learning from scratch. First Elder Instructor is here. Story mode. Let's check it out. Battle against Ginger. Learn the basic operations and the first, and master the strategy of building a powerful Bangbu lineup. This is the first Elder Instructor? Oh, Ginger. You would think Ginger would have like red hair. Ahem. Oh, feel free to look around the shop. Just be careful not to break anything. We're not here for antiques. Ahem. The bloodline of the heaven-devouring roar has awakened. Stop reciting that embarrassing code phrase. Let's find the first Elder Instructor. Oh, so you're the ones that the Bangbu from Soybean Temple said would come to learn some new tricks. All that first Elder Instructor and secret Celestial Realm stuff. It's been nearly a month already, and the Bangbu's still going on with all the cryptic nonsense. Huh? A month? That's how long you two have known each other for? I had seen him around. I knew he was a Bangbu from Soybean Temple, but we'd never really talked before. And the other day, he comes into the shop, asking to pick out some kind of spirit artifact for the Trial of Ascension. I thought it was probably another sucker who got scammed by people selling fake goods elsewhere, so I just kept playing an chess legend without paying much attention. Oh, it's a game? He seemed mesmerized by the game and stood there motionless for a long time. Seeing how interested he was, I taught him the basic rules. Business was slow at that time anyway. After that, he'd often come to my place to spar with me. What a weirdo. Whenever I ran into him on the street, he'd act all polite and distant, totally different from how he was when we played together. Are all Bangbu so self-serving and transactional all these days? He mistook him for Beeline. Beeline's reputation is taking a hit. Beeline is the only one who stays at Soybean Temple. The one he trained with is a different Bangbu from Yunquay Summit. His name is Bulllion. Strange though, if Bulllion's already left the mountain for so long, how come none of the disciples handling external affairs at Yunquay Summit ever mention anything? And why hasn't he visited Soybean Temple? That's it. I really need to send him a message and ask. That Bangbu's always muttering weird terms like Foundation Establishment and Karma Bonds. Probably because the new season of Anna Chess Legend is this whole Shenjia theme. You must be treating it like some sort of some path of training. If we're talking cultivation for a Bangbu, shouldn't it be less charging is like fasting? Data compression is like alchemy, and a power supply overload is like divine tribulation. Let's see, Dragon says you might have unintentionally done some of the tasks you could possibly have done a few levels. Possibly, but honestly the number of times I've opened up Pokemon Go in like the last month is probably like, I can probably count on one hand. So probably not much. I did spend a bit of time today and a bit of time like probably in the past week I've maybe done a couple times, but because now that I'm going back to work I'm like going around other places more, so I'm like, oh hey, is there a gym here? Is there a stop here? Let's see. Anyway, since he sent you here, I don't mind showing you the ropes. Still not sleepy yet, so why don't we get started now? Actually, I'm not very good at games, so I'll leave figuring out how to play to you, Junior. Let's get started. Okay, hold on. Let me read this thing with Marion here. Look, an Astron rabbit. It's so cute. Oh, it ran off. So happy you summoned me. I've seen new rare critters, and I've met knights from other worlds. I learned a lot about fighting in my world, but here I've learned to polish my strategies. Please keep on teaching me all sorts of things. I want to learn everything I can. Now, I have an important question. That owl that's at our castle, where does it get all those rainbow orbs? Also, Eternatus is now the best dragon and poison attacker. I mean, I guess I have Eternatus already in like the regular games. So like, that's the important thing. Like really, at this point, like I was even thinking a while back, once I finish my existing, like, I forgot what they're called in Go, but like the quests, I forgot, or once I finish getting the other Meloetta, the shiny Meloetta, which I think I have to do something in like groups or something, and then possibly the shiny Shaman that I also have the pass for. Once I get those, I'll probably just transfer those over and then call it quits with Go, because they were bought out by another company. But we'll see. I don't know. Let's see. Face off against opponents in battles. Recruit powerful bamboo. Build an unstoppable lineup and clinch your victory. Some random geek, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Hope all is well. First step is recruit bamboo. You can spend coins. Join your standby zone. Hold X to start the battle. Recruit bamboo at the store. Press LT to view the details. Detailed bamboo information will be displayed. Press B to collapse the details. Select the desired bamboo and press A to spend the coins to recruit it. Recruited bamboo will appear in the standby zone. Press RB to collapse or expand the store. After collapsing the store, you can see the enemy lineup above the battlefield. Kitchen has already had this type of event before. Oh, is it similar to something that they did? It's the enemy lineup above the battlefield. Hold X to start a battle. Before the battle starts, select bamboo in the standby zone. Press A to place it on the battlefield. Press A again to deploy. After deploying, press B to return to the standby zone and manage other bamboo. There's no other bamboo, so I just enter combat. Have you finished this one already? Hang on, let me read this in Fey here. Admiral Wark, you are as earnest as ever in protecting the castle. Oh, Professor, hello. I've nothing new to report regarding the castle gates today. May I ask why you're still wearing an officer's academy uniform? Why? I suppose it's to remind me to keep my mind as open as it was when I first started learning. To keep your mind as open as when you first started learning. People call me Professor, but I am in many ways still an inexperienced young man. Like my students, I am in the midst of my learning. I am wearing this uniform so I will not forget that. From my perspective, you seem like a near-perfect being, but it seems like you're striving for more. What can I say? I am impressed. I do not know what amount of study will allow me to be satisfied, but I know I have a long way to go yet. What high aspirations! I admire that. The students who learn from you are more fortunate. The students who learn from you are fortunate indeed. I'm almost jealous. How I wish I could have been one of your students. It's never too late or too early to learn. I believe one can begin studies whenever they wish to do so. Wait, are you saying, if there's anything you wish to learn, you may come to me. If it is something I am able to teach, then I will instruct you. Really and truly. Then I'd like to take you up on that when my next shift ends. To tell you the truth, I'm concerned about the health of the cats and dogs I've seen around the gates recently. I was wondering if I could make some healthier food to give them. I hear you know a lot about cooking too. Could you teach me how to make something good for them? Food? And food for animals at that. It seems like this is going to be a challenging topic to research. Alright. You finished the story mode. There's a ranked PvP mode I haven't touched. Are there rewards from it that we can get? Better question. Are there polychromes? Because if not, I probably won't bother. Preparation phase. After each new combat, you'll earn new coins to recruit bamboo. There are in the PvP. For every 10 coins remaining from your last turn, you'll receive 2 coins this turn as interest. Oh. So your current turn in HP here. Defeat all enemies in every turn to achieve victory. Your HP drops to 0 during this time the challenge fails. Just get an A rank. It only costs 3. Buy 3 Bangbu of the same... Oh, it's this event from Genshin. Okay. Oh. Multiple identical Bangbu have appeared in the store. Buy 3 identical Bangbu to fuse a higher ranked Bangbu. Buy the first one. Buy the second one. Buy the third one. Wait, why is the other one back here? Oh, that's the fourth one. Never mind. After sucking a Bangbu, press Y to sell it at its original price. I don't want to sell it. These are B rank, but let's pick up 3 of them. We have coins. Okay, so we only deploy 3. You laugh with such confidence. I assumed your life must have been filled with periods of victory. Even if I lose, I choose to keep my head up. I shall rebuild House Nouvelle, whilst never losing my sense of pride as a noble. I am in the midst of grasping victory. As such, I laugh with pride with my entire being. Ah ha ha ha. I see. Apologies, but may I interject? Why, yes. I too have experienced irreversible defeat. I lost more precious things than I could count, and was filled with despair. Oh. However, I had not lost everything. My future remained, and with it, hope. So I advance with faith that I will one day meet victory, and I will never again lose what is precious to me. Like me, then, you have not lost your pride, despite facing defeat. I've never been defeated due to the protection of the Nine Realms. That is my source of pride. However, despite experiencing trials and defeat, you two have still not abandoned your pride. That is right. Does our persistence surprise you? No, for your spirits are filled with nobility and strength. I am grateful to have heard your fascinating stories. Another serving of tea. Yes, I feel there is much more we can discuss. Oh ho 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 ho. So Balder, what do you think of life in Asker? Do you find it inconvenient? I was right to accept your invitation, Hother. This world and the mortals who reside here are not without worth. Oh, I saw you were invited to tea. Did something happen there? To me, victory is absolute. Nothing has meaning without it. Being invulnerable, undefeatable, is a virtue I thought defined me. But there's more to being virtuous, and more to being virtuous. I have learned this by seeing the pride these mortals possess. Oh, Balder looks so happy. I'm so glad I had the courage to ask her. These heroes are surprising, fascinating even. I look forward to the next one I meet. Oh ho ho ho. Alright, anyway. Keep going here. You're picking this up pretty quick, even faster than that Bang Boo. That's our masters from Yonkoi Summit for ya. As for the positive feedback loop for progression and ranked competitive play, you'll figure it all out on your own in the days ahead. Gotta catch up on some new web novels now, so I'll leave you guys to it. Before I forget, the game has a core mechanic called bonds. If you want to get the most out of it, I'd suggest diving deep into how that works. Bonds, I guess we'll have to learn that from the second Elder Instructor that little bowline mentioned. Thank you, first Elder Instructor. Thanks for the lesson, first Elder Instructor. Fine, call me whatever you want, I guess. Bowline wants us to head to the next training location, Peace Herbal. Do you know who the second Elder Instructor is? Peace Herbal's business is way better than our antique shop. As for who could teach you the game, well, anyone except that painfully slow Shellboo would do, I guess. Could be some Easter egg hunter. Easter egg hunter? Yeah, when the game first came out, there was a rumor about a hidden Easter egg related to Lady Sunbringer. Since it was developed by a game studio under the Marcel Group, it was a possibility. Oh, you mean the super duper amazing Lady Sunbringer I've heard so much about? No one else could generate this much buzz. Some say finding the Easter egg will get you a huge pile of Denny's. Others say it'll reveal a Bang Boo's deepest secrets. Anyway, when the server first launched, a huge wave of people rushed in just to hunt for Easter eggs. They became known as Easter egg hunters. And then, did anyone find some? Of course not. Otherwise, everyone in New Eridu would know about it by now. Over time, fewer kept hunting for Easter eggs. Makes sense, you know? It's just an unconfirmed rumor without any official word. Who knows? Who knows if there's really any or not? That little bowline. Could he be secretly hunting for the Easter eggs? All that about revealing a Bang Boo's deepest secrets. That must sound super tempting for the Bang Boo. Let's go find the second Elder Instructor and see what's really going on behind all this.
Got a new shipment in. Could be treasure, could be trash. Take a look if you're curious.
Let's see. Hello there, Shellboo. Excuse me, do you know if there's anyone at Peace Herbal who plays Enna Chess Legend? It's a game. Have you heard of it? We're looking for someone who's really good at it. I'm getting old. My memory ain't what it used to be. Maybe if I hear a particular phrase, I might remember something. A particular phrase. Say the code phrase. 3 triple striped cleansing pills. 2 5-stripe breakthrough pills. Huh, you knew the second half of the code. Are you the second Elder Instructor? Hey, Destiny! By the way, I need to ask you, what's up? Seems there's more to you than meets the eye. So age-wise, you really are an elder. New herbs, bring them to a boil over high heat, then simmer on low before straining them through a filter again and again, and here you are. Did you ever truly notice who possibly voices... Yeah, we talked about that on, like, when we went through it. I don't know if you were there, but yeah, we were talking about that. They sounded exactly the same. Let's see here. New herbs. Bring them to a boil over high heat, then simmer on low, before straining them through a filter again and again. And here you all are. Let's see here. Because I went through the stream video and I did not catch it. So who do you think it is? It's Catherine. Or... No, yeah, it's Catherine. Is It's literally the exact same voice. Let's see. So you know Bowline too, Shabu. Then do you know that Bowline's secretly working as an Easter egg hunter? Bowline, who's that? And what's this about hunting Easter eggs? I wouldn't remember mixing silkworm droppings, thorough wax, room rape, and fragrant orchids together. Then what do you remember Beeline? Then do you remember Beeline? You know, from Soybean Temple. Did he ever tell you why he played in a chess legend? Oh, little Beeline. Yes, he was quite impressed by my chess skills. He said what? Let's see. Where was I? Ah, yes, about new herbs. Bring them to a boil over high heat, then simmer on low, before straining them through a filter again and again. And here you all are. All things under heaven. Follow the way of the harmony. Medicines interact and counteract, like the endless variety of possible game states in chess. The recipe for balancing yin and yang, and the moves to solve this game, both require patience, letting it slowly simmer to perfection. Wait, where was I? Speaking of teaching the art of chess, why don't we start right now? Let's get started. Horapose voices Catherine Yunaka. Yeah. No, she uses her Catherine voice there. Like, it's literally the exact same voice. So, like, we noticed that right away. Yeah, she uses a different voice for those other characters. Like, Yunaka and Sumire Kasumi are more similar to each other. But she uses, for Isolde, it was more of the Catherine voice. I wouldn't say it's exactly the same, but it's very much similar. So we were like, wait a second, that's Catherine. Alright, let's see here. The higher the store level, the more Bangbu you can deploy. Oh, that's how. Because we need to deploy more. Current store's level 3, you can deploy 3 Bangbu. Press LB to buy store experience. Oh, perfect. Wait, what happened to all my shop money from... Because it was a tutorial, probably? Let's reach level 4, you can now deploy 4 Bangbu. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Each battle is separate, so money doesn't carry over. No, that's dumb. So I basically should use all my money each round or each battle? Each battle, right? $74 pity on Mulan banner. Oh, snap. And remind me, are you at a 50-50 or a guarantee? Because you're about to get something. Each battle, okay. On a 50-50? Okay. Well, hopefully you win. Because you're getting right about to soft pity. With matching bonds activate special bond effects. Bangbu's bonds will be displayed here. Check your activated bond effects here. While in the store, press X to switch to the standby zone. Press X to switch to the battlefield. You can also press RB to switch back to the store. Honestly, haven't lost since Farina last banner. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully you get this win. Then, do you have more that you're gonna try and be able to pull today, or is it gonna take a couple days to get more pulls? Yeah, let's just see what happens. Let's see. I've granted almost 3 pulls. Okay. Ooh, you could get one in the next 3 pulls. Like, you could try and get something right now. I don't know how many you'd probably end up going, but if you're lucky enough, you could get one in the next 3 pulls. See the probability of different rarity, yeah. Sometimes the store might not have the Bangbu you want to recruit. Press Y to find new Bangbu. Oh snap. Maxed out this. Oh, congrats! Level 10. And how's your Tablet of Tona? You should be getting close on the Tablet of Tona too. We should then also give you all the shrines. Yeah, my current goal in Genshin is kind of working on the like the exploration in Sumeru, Fontaine, and Liyue. I don't have to do this in PvP. That's annoying. 3 to 5 herbs in formation, triggering effects of suppression and transformation, like how ephedra paired with cassia but missing monkshood would turn into a horrifying situation of cold evil entering the body. The art of playing this game is like medicine. It all boils down to timing and following yin and yang. Thanks for your guidance, Xiaobu. We'll take our leave for now. Hold on, Fufu. One more thing. Could you pass on a message to little Beeline? Tell him staying up late is bad for his health. He's been visiting frequently these days. Besides discussing chess strategies, he's been asking if I carry sacred grade ascension elixirs. I can tell that a yin deficiency is resulting in an excess heat in his body, a sign of deteriorating health. Pursuing the art of chess is good, but he should also pay attention to his well-being. What kind of elixir does Beeline need? Can herbal medicine be used to treat Bangbu too? Naturally. If his cooling system overloads or his circuits run at high voltage for too long, it causes rising internal heat, making his body overheat. This results in sudden power consumption. Just like when a human gets parched, we become agitated and suffer from insomnia. Hey Dorola, welcome in. We're doing world quest as well. Yeah, that'll be good because then you'll be able to get some prima gems from that. If his memory overloads with multi-thread tasks running in parallel, or he has data flow congestion and his system lags like a knife scraping bamboo, then that's an indication of stagnant chi and blood, causing slow response times, just like when humans feel dizzy and weak. If his batteries are depleted and his charging cycle is disrupted, it's like humans experiencing a deficiency of kidney essence, or if a program code piles up, it's like humans having blocked chi in the liver. First time I've heard Shelbu talk this much. I see, that's deep, real deep. Don't worry, I've already written him a prescription. Limiting power consumption, applying thermal paste to clear internal heat, regular memory wipes of trash data to replenish chi and blood, hardware upgrades when necessary to restore vital energy. The human liver typically detoxifies between 1 and 3 a.m. Bangbu can also use this time to optimize code and relieve stress. As for strengthening his kidneys and fortifying his core, you should avoid charging while working, and switch to high efficiency energy mode module plugins. It would also be best to follow the kidney meridians timing by focusing energy replenishment in the evening between 5 and 7 p.m. every day. I'd also recommend him to use a digital meditation app and recite mindfulness mantras for 5 minutes every hour. So thoughtful of you. I'm learning so much right now. I see. I'll be sure to pass that along. Thanks, Shelbu. One more thing. Actually, the one who's been learning chess from you isn't Beeline, but another lion Bangbu from Yunquay Summit named Bull Lion. So that little Bull Lion is not little Bee Lion. I'm still trying to figure out why Bull Lion ever left Yunquay Summit. Once we understand more about the situation, I'll explain everything to you. Junior, let's head back and find him now. But yeah, Jorola, how are you doing today? And Vernon, if in any particular world quest, there's a few in Fontaine that I kind of stumbled upon, but I want to do them on stream, so we'll probably do that tomorrow. Have you both already returned from your training with the elder instructors? Don't sound surprised. Like I said, Belle's definitely capable. But Bowline, I've got some questions for you, and you better tell us the truth. You've been learning chess from Ginger for almost a month now under Beeline's name. Just how long have you been at Phelan Heights? And why hasn't Swabian Temple received any news about you from Winkle Summit? I have my own reasons that I can't speak of. Please don't ask about that anymore, Master Fufu. Heh, well, we already know. You snuck down from the mountain to become an Easter egg hunter, didn't you? Huh? What's an Easter egg hunter? You mean you don't know? Should I know about this? Looks like Hiro doesn't know. Let's keep observing for now. I guess so. But keeping secrets from Fufu. Just wait. I'll get to the bottom of this. Oh, hey, Destiny. You and Kaizen are cooked. Oh, let me just refresh the Twitter page. I already have it open. Oh, maybe I don't. Here it is. Not allowed to skip 2.3. Yadari. She's an octoling. How I pronounce it? Idhari. Wait. Are the tentacles essentially her tail? Because, I mean, shouldn't those be more like arms and legs? But they're coming out of her like a tail. Okay, interesting. Alright, well, I mean, they look okay. Let's see, I guess so, but keeping secrets from Fufu? Just wait. I'll get to the bottom of this. Master Fufu. Alright, you mentioned earlier about learning the basic rules from the Elder Instructor and passing the sex assessment. So does that mean you need to find the Elder Examiner next? Don't panic, Master Bell. To pass the Elder test, you must fully grasp the heart of the techniques. I refined 3,000 minor realms and discovered some secrets to breaking through that even the heavens would envy. Let me share them with you. Open the lineup recommendation screen here. All recommended lineups are displayed here. Let's try the Nutty lineup as a recommended formation. Selection complete. Let's head back for now. Excellent, excellent. Now that the secret inner techniques have been passed on, we can begin the Elder's assessment. Master Bell, though this move is merely a humble technique of mine, it shall gauge your chess prowess. Why not use your blade that once sliced through purple lightning and see if it can pierce my hat of cultivation mind? Wait, what's the deal now? What's all this nonsense? Bolan, what are you talking about now? Since it has come to this, I shall no longer humbly conceal myself. I am the elder in charge of assessing techniques. Whoa, so it's not the sect leader's job? You flatter me. Though I may be blessed with talent and good fortune, how could I not understand there are always taller mountains in the world? Word has it that after dividing up... I don't want to read all this. Fear not, I shall restrain myself in this friendly test of skill. Wouldn't dare unleash my forbidden powers. Okay, so the recommended icon shows us the ones that we want. You can change the recommended lineup anytime.
Underestimate me. Stay down.
Wait, we're back to level 3. Oh my god. So not even that stays? lock function. After locking it, the bamboo in the store will remain in the store. Oh.
Don't underestimate me.
Was that Vivian? Bum 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 bum. I should probably add that drip marketing to my little chart. So the name is Idhari. So today is the 23rd, right? Yeah. All right. Improving your medal in the Trial of the Heart, you may enter and exit the secret celestial realm as you please. Although, though it did take you a quarter hour longer than when I first tried. Since I passed your test, are we part of the same team now? Right, hey Bowline, why don't you let us in on a little secret? What's your royal purpose of delving so deep into mastering NHS legend? Well, Bowline unexpectedly shows a hint of embarrassment. Actually, I want to challenge the 6 Grand Elders on the Stairway to Heaven. And she's buying the stairway to heaven. Those are the most powerful 6 elders you mentioned before. Way to go, little bull lion. Disney's threads got them. Okay, anyway. No idea what you're saying, but there's no time to waste. Let's go meet them now. Huh? Now? No, absolutely not. Climb the stairway of heaven. Yada yada yada. Bet you didn't know that. Can't say I didn't see this coming. You do all that? There's no female protagonist. Bowline won't be able to pull off the classic get stumped before rising to overturn the heavens sort of storyline. But it's fine. A pop-up ad might appear saying download this or that connection booster to immediately receive $9.99, a $9.99 year cultivation package. Actually, I'm Hey, master of the game, why not go test your skills against the 6 elders? Who knows, you might even uncover some hidden secrets. What about heading to the caravan of the Spirit Vein for some intense training? Be keeping a sweet training spot from us? Competitive mode is now unlocked. $180 polychromes. Okay, so let's go through the Grand Elders challenges here, get these polychromes. Complete all story mode stages. With high HP to withstand the damage. Discuss your next steps with Jufufu. After exploring the cavern of Spirit Vein, you have a brief discussion with Fufu nearby. Just heard back from external affairs at Yunque Summit, and get this, Bull Lion actually volunteered to come down the mountain himself. As the Swabian Temple restoration began showing progress, Yunque Summit decided about a month ago to send another person down from the mountain to assist with the restoration. Bull Lion eagerly volunteered, saying he hadn't seen Beeline in ages and wanted to surprise him, so he requested external affairs not to inform Swabian Temple in advance. Due to the recent influx of matters within the sect, and with Bull Lion giving regular reports about his work at the Swabian Temple, no suspicions were raised. But actually, he never reported it into Swabian Temple. Instead, he's been hanging around the streets using Beeline's name, training in that game, and there are even rumors about some Easter eggs related to Lady Sunbringer in the game. Bull Lion left the mountain before he ever played in a chess legend, and his responses suggest that he didn't know about the Easter egg rumors. Strange, what was he up to? When Senior first met Bull Lion, he talked about being the chosen one and having an unavoidable fate. If it's just because he's too deep into role-playing, then there's no reason for him to avoid everyone. Still hiding something from us. Why don't we ask the Grand Elders? Given their top rankings on the leaderboards, those 6 Grand Elders must have a way of deeper understanding of the game. We should have definitely asked them for some info. Let's have Bolin help us set up a meeting with them. Hey Bolin, Junior Bell is prepped and ready to challenge these Grand Elders you've mentioned. Since they're part of your goal, you must already know them pretty well, right? Could you help us set up a meeting with them? Meeting? Yeah, like you said, when seeking guidance from a master, it's best to start with a respectful greeting. Nothing shows respect like a meeting face to face. Come on, Bolin, don't refuse us now. Actually, my attempts to show my respect to them have always failed like a rock sinking in the sea. So there's no way for us to contact them? Not quite. Just as I was feeling down and out, losing all hope, about to give up, and with my spirit dried up. Suddenly, from the billows of a cloud, came a clear sound. An elder had replied to me. Like a determined scholar kneeling at the outside temple gate for 3 days and nights, until the white-haired master descends from the void, the universe shifting subtly in his sleeves. Perhaps my waiting all this time was also a trial in itself. And, did you win? Of course not. Though the elder tends to hundreds of herbs daily in the Celestial Herb Pavilion, his expression remains as gentle as spring rain. Who knew his chess moves would be as sharp as flying swords, setting up the immortal Slaying 9 Palace formation in just 10 moves, forcing me to cough up 3 bowls of vital blood. Celestial Herb Pavilion. You mean the Dew Gardening Shop? You know this place too? According to the elder, he cultivated deeply here. And it must have been a unique environment that naturally brings the talents out of people training there. Alas, I've yet to break through my current realm to pay a visit. Seeing as you're so determined to go, I suppose I can't stop your lofty dreams of touching the heavens and finding immortality. Remember, when you enter the elder's realm with celestial herbs, don't get too comfortable just because he looks gentle while tending his flowers. This elder, okay, there's a lot of reading there. I think I know who it is. You know the person too, and that makes things easier. Welcome, you two. It's you. The kind soul who helped cover for manager Orchidea before. Looking pretty healthy. And you're playing the game too? I'm here to challenge you. Besides gaming, did that Bang Boo tell you anything else? Apparently he works at a place called Swabian Temple. I'll have to apologize for damaging the reputation of Swabian Temple and Beeline.
Let's hear some more cheers. Stay down. What
Apply disarm. Deals 196 physical attack. Crit rate increased by 15. There's 3 of them now. Bang Boo dies, restores 140 HP to all of them. Yes.
Let's hear some more cheers. Varna, Varna, boo.
Easy peasy. Can't believe this game is such a beast of a newbie. Thanks, you're too kind. Have you heard anything about Easter egg hunters and a chess legend? So I was just way too high. Still stuck at square one. Wait. That's great. Congratulations. Thanks. Have a group chat. I can help arrange a meeting if you need. That would be a huge help. Paper Boo and Dejected Human approach from nearby. Pretty familiar pair. Overtime Boo. Sighted. Target locked. Initiating duel number 7. Just keep it down when you're fighting the customers. Video store manager? Huh, seems like we always run into you in this sort of situation. Racing. I'll duel you. Even Overtime Boo is no match for me. You're a loser among losers. Damn you humans, you'll pay for looking down on me.
Let's hear some more down and stay down.
I'm not getting anything recommended. Well, that's not good. Beating you is what I do.
Don't
do.
underestimate. Bow down and stay down.
Wow. Uh-oh. We gonna die. Probably. Oh, maybe not. Huh.
Don't underestimate me.
Why does it sound like Vivian? Jeez, okay, nothing. I don't think I have 5. Oh no. I'm in trouble, chats. Failed again. Lost to such ignorant humans. Just calm down. Should go back and practice some more. You're going easy on me. Hold on, let me see. In a flash, racing darts over to Chalky Devil, nervously tapping away at his phone, as if checking on something. After repeatedly confirming there are no anomalies, he finally breathes a sigh of relief. We're all good, all good. What was that about? Making sure Chalky hasn't caught a virus, just to be on the safe side. Virus? What virus? Stumbled across it while checking strategy guides. You know how the game had people called Easter egg hunters before? Or is it some of these hunters package malware disguised as game guides and tips for the game, tricking competitive Bangbu players into installing it? Could Bowline have been infected with this virus? Alright, I think I'll try and squeeze in at least one more. No, it's actually still pretty early in the stream. There's no one here though, so I might want to wait till tomorrow. Time to get good. What'd you realize? Proof that I am the chosen one. What? Oh. Wrong button. Oh, hey. It's Alice. You're the beast of a newbie who everyone's been talking about in the groups? If you ever need something, you could just send me a message, you know. No need to be all secretive and stuff. So you're the one who's supposed to be. I didn't expect Alice to be playing this sort of game. Anna Chess Legend. Well, Yuzuha insisted I play with her. I had no choice but to oblige. Someone's trying to catch up to me on the leaderboard. Sneaking online at 3 a.m. Is this the so-called dedication of a top student? It's just online because I couldn't sleep. Certainly not trying to compete with you or anything. You're always so wound up, walking around like a trembling, worried soul. It's driving me crazy. What's wrong with playing some games to relax a little? Do you two know about the game's Easter eggs? Easter eggs? Watch out. Sounds like Yuzuha is up to something again. When I first started playing the game, she tricked me by saying I'd unlock some precious Easter egg if I didn't use any bonds, and I actually believed her. Just helping her experience the game a different way. Otherwise, how would our little Miss Perfect here ever let go of her burdens and really dive in? Heh, you've heard the saying, the greatest way to disrespect your opponent is to compete half-heartedly. She does have a point. Yuzuha actually cares about Alice a lot. So you're playing too, huh? And you even managed to find us through the leaderboards. But why are you asking about the Easter eggs? It's an old legend that has been circulating among veteran players, but no one has ever found them. Later, as waves of new players joined the game, people basically stopped talking about that. Looks like they don't know much either. Maybe Bowline's case really has nothing to do with the Easter eggs at all. Let's play some practice matches first. Alright, but since you're a newer player, don't go crying about me picking on newbies if you lose. I'll play first. We're both newbies, so it'll be fair and square. Okay, that works too. I'm ready to play.
Don't underestimate makes you look cuter.
Salted Luck S. Uh-oh. That was actually a close call there. Need healing, and we're dead. We lost. What? This is not good.
Let's hear some more cheers.
Why are there 5 of them? Literally the ones we sold. Uh-oh. I'm gonna lose again. Man. Alright, we should be good. Oh, I lost. I should take the loss gracefully. It appears I still have a lot to learn. I just got lucky. Why so down, Alice? I still have my match to play. Why don't you start thinking about what prizes give me when I win? Alright, let's make this quick. Show me what you got. I'm ready to play. Special rules apply to this match. In this match, your store will begin from level 5.
Here's some more down and stay down.
Alright. Yeah, now I can actually see their health meter. Ooh, they're tanky. Hey, Tew, welcome in. How have you been? Let me give you a shout out here while the Bang Boo battle. This is similar to the Genshin event a couple weeks ago. Doing good, thanks. How goes ZZZ? It's going okay. It's one of those limited events where it's like there's a story, but I don't feel like reading it all. It's a Bang Boo event, so it's like, eh. But gotta get it done. See, not bad. You know your stuff. So ready to talk? I bet you've got some questions to ask, huh? Guess I can't hide it from you. After mentioning Bull Lion to Yuzuha and Alice, unlike Alice, who seems clueless, Yuzuha seemed to have some thoughts. So there's more than one Lion Bang Boo. That fancy-looking one came strutting into Mystic Wares to pick up porcelain ornaments, saying something about needing spirit artifacts for some kind of trial. At the same time, I thought to myself the training methods at Inkoi Summit are pretty old school. He's giving Inkoi Summit a reputation. Did you notice anything else strange about him? Apart from his outdated aesthetic, there wasn't anything else strange about him. If it is infected with a virus, it's probably just one that makes him babble nonsense. Nothing to really worry about. Seems that's everything I can learn from these two. Should go back and talk to Bowline a bit before taking a break. Where are they? They're there. You defeated 2 more elders? This can't be coincidence. Could you be? No, I mustn't waver. Could this be the guardian chosen by heaven to protect the way? Yeah, that must be it. When battling the Elder, are there any secrets to the flow of skills and energy manipulation? How did you manage to break through the Elder's core formation? And about the circulation of spiritual energy, it seems to move unpredictably, but you manage to always hit the vital points. Could you enlighten me about the true meaning behind this? Can't make heads or tails of what Boline's mumbling about. Once I've rested up, I should hurry and meet the next player and then sync up with Senior Fufu. True meaning behind this? Let me think about that before passing it on to you. Aha! You and I are now bound by destiny. When I reach the pinnacle of my cultivation, I shall certainly appoint you as Chief Guardian. Find the next Grand Elder. It's Miyabi. What? She's playing this game too. Proxy, are you the one who arranged a meeting with me? So you play games too, Miss Miyabi? It's a training method I discovered recently. I saw Sokaku playing it the other day. I think it will help sharpen my judgment in tense situations. I'm not yet capable of winning multiple duels simultaneously. I still have quite a way to go before I can master such a feat. Winning multiple matches at once. It sounds like a standard only Miyabi would set. The game's great and all, but lately I've been receiving spam mails with bizarre content. They all contain disturbing phrases like breaking formations of stars with 3 matches, await your presence upon the stage of life and death, and the one who loses shall seal away their powers. I've locked the mail system, and sure enough, things have gotten much more peaceful. You should try it too. Sounds like Bull Lion's long-winded invitation. This is what it means to sink like a stone. The intermediary said you wish to meet over a game of chess. So, shall we begin our match? Let's play. But yeah, what you've been up to, Q? This match, starting from the second turn, you can choose one of 3 chips that can increase bond counts. Okay.
Makes you look cuter.
Oops, didn't mean to do that one. Alright. Mostly packing because I live for a business trip on Monday. Oh, nice. Anywhere fun, hopefully. That reminds me, I gotta buy my TwitchCon flight and hotel before the prices start climbing. When cheerleader checks the number of bonds, bamboo count +1. Wait, what? When popping candy checks... Wait, what? I'm so confused. Bum, bum, bum. Germany. Ooh, fun. I've actually not been to Europe yet. Had a couple of chances. One was when I was in high school, but then because I was in, I chose a different class for my AP Social Studies class that year. Like if you chose AP European History, you could go to Europe on the Europe trip. What did I choose? AP Psych, because I figured psychology, as far as a social studies class, would make more sense to me as a future teacher. And then we were supposed to go on a band choir guard trip in spring, summer of 2020, but then COVID happened, so that fell through. So as it would be my first time going to Germany. That should be fun. Do you speak German at all? Uh-oh, Paper Blue's not doing too hot. We're gonna lose Paper Blue, I think. There they go. We got this. Last second, too. Fortunately, no. The company has provided PowerPoints with useful phrases and all. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's usually. I mean, for these, for like, if it's a business trip, you'll be fine. Everyone involved will be able to get their points across. All right, this one might be tough. But we'll give it a shot. I lost one already. Uh-oh. How come when the time runs out, it's on automatic loss for me? What about them? How come they don't lose?
Don't underestimate me.
Alright. Power in numbers, hopefully. We're about to lose one. That's okay. We're gonna run out of time again. We just need more firepower. See that? Oh, win. Okay. Hey, Lana Bird, welcome in. We out here playing TFT from League, basically. How you doing today, Lana Bird? Welcome, welcome. Kaizen, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Kaizen, please? They were doing some ZZZ as well. Going through the story. Did you finish story, Kaizen? Let me pull this up here. We're just doing a Bang Boo event. Similar to the Genshin one a few weeks ago. Bum, ba, dum, ba, dum. Finish main story, not summer event. Starting that tomorrow. Okay. Those were fun though. All right, let's see how this goes. We can take some losses if we need to. Yuzaha and Alice is now my favorite dynamic in the game. They got a pretty cool relationship. And uh-oh. Okay, we're good. We're good. Splendid duel. When I was a child, my father would often say, "Victory lies not only in the strength of your pieces, but in your strategy of seizing opportunities." Today I've learned what he meant by that. Someone as influential as Miss Miyabi's father must know more about Lady Sunbringer. Know if the rumors are true about Easter eggs? Easter eggs? Tell me, Miyabi, about what you've heard about the Easter eggs. Well, this is the first I've heard of it, but considering Lady Sunbringer's extraordinary greatness, could this Easter egg be a secret training technique for fighting 10,000 Bang Boo at once? I see. Maybe as an answer I'd expect from Miyabi. Let's see here. Even more so than Eve and Astra, or Vivian and Hugo. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I would agree with that. I am probably still going for Eve though. This round. Looks like Miyabi knows very little about the Easter eggs, let alone recognizing Bowline, who's been persistently sending her those weird invitations. There's only one Grand Elder left to see. Let's meet up with Senior Fufu first. We can't talk to her anymore. All right, fine. All right. Doing summer event tomorrow, and then you'll basically be caught up in ZZZ and Star Rail. So then it's Genshin and other games, I'm sure. Alright, let's talk to Jufufu. How have things been going on your end? What if they're the final elder? We haven't learned anything new. How about you, Senior Fufu? Everyone's been confusing Bowline for Beeline, making it hard to track Bowline's previous moves. But Zhanglin, who was just handing out flyers, happened to ask me how the tribulation of our Bangbu at Soybean Temple was going. Bowline once revealed to Zhanglin that he was destined to face tribulation. Based on Zhanglin's description and Bowline's previous words, his refusal to enter Soybean Temple most likely has something to do with the tribulation he keeps mentioning. Bowline seems to be going through something. Heard that the shopkeeper at Good Goods is the most well-informed person in all of Wayfit Peninsula. Maybe she knows something about all this. So you're the newbie who's been taking down players left and right? Want to try a match against me? I need to ask you something. Oh, in that case, we definitely have to play in a match. Beat me and I'll tell you everything you want to know. Well, have you made up your mind? Alright, you're on. Wait, are they the last elder? Special rules. You can choose powerful one up from 3 powerful chips.
Here's only makes you look cuter.
And then from since you said you finished story, is there anyone that you met that you're like, oh, I learned more about them? Because we did run into like Orphe and technically Seed, I guess. Well, no, yeah, we did run into both of them, as well as other characters. Obviously, we've known about Monato for a while. This is all just RNG based. This is not fair. Like, at all. Randomly obtain 8 BAS Bangbu. Free refresh times 20. Ooh. Obtain 30 coins. Which one do we want? Chess. I'm gonna take the coins.
Don't underestimate me.
Alright, let's see how we do now. Guess I just use that to get an extra Bangbu early. Nah. Should be fine. They're all the opponents are 1 star. Okay, none of my streams have had to be 9+ hours again. Yeah, nothing in ZZZ ever that like long. Like it's usually the Starro ones that are the lengthy ones.
What?
See the new character in Drip Marketing? Yeah. I don't know. I don't have much, at least from the Drip Marketing. I don't feel the need to pull. You're in trouble. Are the tentacles meant to be a tail? Because like usually tentacles are like the equivalent of like arms and legs. So that I thought that was odd. Should be enough time after them and between Yuzaha's rerun for me to still guarantee Yuzaha. Oh, that was last turn? I probably should have sold some of the Bamboo. She's a chimera. What is a chimera again? It seems like a tail. That's weird. It's been ages since I had this much fun. Now that's what gaming is all about. But even though we've beaten the 6 strongest players that Bolian mentioned, nothing special seems to have happened. Miss Reed, there's something I'd like to ask you about. Hammer's multiple creatures combined. Okay. But yeah, it's weird that it's a tail and not additional arms. Let's see, you mean about the Easter eggs? Amazing, that's exactly what we wanted to ask about. Because I was once like you, challenging the top players on the leaderboards, hoping to trigger some kind of Easter egg. Those were some good times now that I think about it. You're an Easter egg hunter? Let's see. Most common one is lion and goat's head and serpent's tail. Summer event in one stream realistic? Destiny didn't answer that. I think they passed out. Let me check. Let me see. When was the summer event? Let me check the schedule. You guys remember when that started? Was that the beginning of 2.1? So we're on July 15th. Let me see. So sometime around late July. So during Bandcamp, basically. Okay, let's see. Summer event. Looks like I did it in 3 streams, although one of them was only like an hour and a half. Now, I don't know if I was only doing the ZZZ Summer event in these games or in these streams, but it looks like I did spread them across 3 streams though. And the total length of streams, and again, this could have included like Genshin and ZZ and Star Rail dailies. It could have included ZZZ dailies. It could have done other stuff, but it was 3 streams. One was an hour 49. One was 4 hours and 9 minutes. One was 5 hours 21. So I don't, if based on that, I don't think it would be one day. This make it sound like I shouldn't watch the live stream because apparently they massively spoil story, even outside of the story trailer segment. I wouldn't say it really spoiled story. Wait, what do you mean they still spoil story even outside of the story trailer segment? I don't remember anything in there that they revealed that they were like, it felt like, oh, that's a big spoiler. I will say though that this particular live stream seemed kind of unimpressive or whatever, but I don't remember them. Let's see, like they show off the boss randomly again while announcing the events. Maybe they did, but again, out of context, I never like noticed some of this stuff sometimes. Apparently other stuff. I mean, maybe, but again, from what I remember, if they did show stuff, they didn't say specifically that it was like anything spoilery, or I didn't have the context to know that it was a spoiler. So, but again, I guess I do tend to not think too deeply about things I'm seeing as regards to like, oh, where does this fit in the story? Where could this be? So I wouldn't say it's like massively spoiling, but maybe. It also wasn't that long. It was like half an hour. Let's see here. To be more precise, I would say used to be. What young players wouldn't be tempted by, or what young player wouldn't be tempted by such tantalizing rumors floating around? Unfortunately, I haven't heard of anyone actually finding an Easter egg since I got into the game. Maybe it's all just a joke. Who knows? About the virus. Virus? What virus? I mean the one that makes Bang Blue go crazy and work for free? That's all old news. The studio already took care of that mess ages ago. Didn't cause any major problems anyway. I almost forgot about that. Why are you bringing this up? Well, it's quite a long story. You tell Reed about the bull lion situation.
Oh, that sweet, serious little one? I remember him. He sometimes comes by the shop to buy things, always so polite and meticulous. Whenever I teased him a little, he'd get adorably flustered.
This is literally the first voicing that we've had in this entire event. You should try to go in almost entirely blind. So I feel like maybe I watch it for context after doing the 2.2 story, so I know the events. Oh, yeah, after doing the 2.2 story. I mean, I guess, yeah, because I want to stop skipping most ZZZ events, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it was that spoilery. I think it was fine. Because I need polls now that I'm not just throwing money around anymore. Smart. Yeah. Well, hopefully by doing this event, I'll kind of get closer to trendline. Because ZZZ, I'm actually 10 below trendline. Granted, I'm not like particularly like saving for any must-have characters, but and I have the most polls in ZZZ right now by far compared to the other games. But I am still below trendline.
That's probably Beelion.
Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last saw him. Maybe a month or 2? He didn't seem quite himself last time, looking a bit down. I had to call his name a few times to get his attention, like his mind was somewhere else entirely.
That must have been right around when Bull Lion was mistaken for Beelion. He was probably feeling pretty uneasy about it.
Let's see, I'm expecting Orphe and Engine to take the rest of double top-up, so Chimera Girl and Yuzuha, I gotta earn the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I don't know, the new character didn't really, like, there's nothing really about them, they're like, oh, I must have them. But, I mean, I guess I'll keep an open mind going into the special program where they show them off. Like, I kept an open mind about Orphe, but, like, actually I got less interested in them after the special program. But we'll see. I know C gets an agent story, I don't know about Orphe. I don't remember them saying anything about that.
I tried asking what was going on, but he didn't say much. Just kind of mumbled things like, I wasn't much help, and if only I were stronger. It sounded like he was upset about not being able to do more.
Not being able to do more? Back at Yunkui Summit, Bowlion was always one of our hardest workers. He trained so diligently and never once turned anyone down when they asked for help. I haven't been around him much lately, so I'm not sure what was eating at him.
Oh, this Reese's is crushed. Let's see here. What made you dislike Orphe now? Just curious, because a lot of people have turned against her, apparently. I wouldn't say it's like I'm turning against her. It's just like I'm less interested than I was before. Because it seems like, okay, so before the special program, she seemed like, whereas like with Seed, it was like Seed was kind of already like, it seemed like they essentially exist as like a thirst trap for certain players. Whereas Orphe was more intriguing. We didn't know much about her, right? Whereas after the special program, one, it's not necessarily about the character or the writing. I'm not a huge fan of of the voice, because similar to Seed's voice, where you can like they're it's like there's a baby quality to it, right? Orphe has that as well, not to the same extent as Seed, but it's there. And it seems like the intriguing part is more Magus or Magus, whatever the name is. It seems like that's the more interesting part of the character, whereas it seems like as part of like even in the battle animation stuff like that and in the moves, it seems like Orphe hides while Magus does all the busy work. But yeah, the Orphe seems to have kind of like a, again, not to the extent of Seed, but it seems to have like a baby or like a an immature quality to her. Again, I'm not turning against her. It's just, again, it's just they were intriguing before, and now not so much. Yeah, I wouldn't say it as like turning against them. Oh man, this got crushed in the wrapper. Try not to make a mess. Sorry, I'm eating a Reese's. Hang on. Based on what I know, Orphe seems to me like Ho-Ho and Tail. I think that's a pretty good comparison, yeah. Except unlike Ho-Ho, Orphe seems likable. I will say that's actually a pretty good comparison. So I don't know if I agree with your last statement there. It's a very good comparison, actually. Now, that being said, we don't know yet, because again, we've only seen very little of Orphe, so that could change. But that's actually a very good comparison. Based on the ZZZ subreddit's current reaction to Orphe, they're treating her like she's just saying slurs randomly. There's people actually being in there. Okay, I haven't seen anything of that, and didn't really get that from the special program. But yeah, I will say the Ho-Ho comparison or parallel is actually fairly accurate from what we've seen so far. So again, interest in them could change, but right now I'm less intrigued and less interested, but I don't dislike the character. It's just that the intriguing part was the alluring aspect of them. I was like, okay, I'll keep an open mind. Maybe they'll be cool.
Back when Shifu fought with the Exaltists and was wounded, everyone was panicking, scrambling to when things finally calmed down, the disciples at Yunkui Summit were contacting me to check how we were doing over here. Lion was there too. I remember I casually said something like, if only everyone could be as strong as Shifu, then she wouldn't have to carry the burden every time something happens. Maybe Lion took that to heart?
And maybe that made him think he's not strong enough, and pushed him to train harder?
Let's see, like you say, like if you say you're gonna pull for her, they actually get pissed at you. I was wondering if something serious happened, or if people are throwing tantrums for gameplay reasons, maybe. I didn't feel any of that from the special program, at least. Maybe it's just they don't like Aftershock. That I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get anything. There's nothing about her that I dislike. It's just that now it's just that she's less intriguing than she was prior, for me at least. Like, I wasn't planning on going for her prior. I kept an open mind about her possibly pulling for her, but I wasn't like, oh hey, I have to get her. Hang on, dark chocolate Reese's.
All this because of a misunderstanding?
It's all my fault. I even thought at one point that he caught some kind of virus, and that's why his training backfired.
See, Jufufu's like the opposite. Like, she's got this like kid like aspect to her, right? But she's like very gung ho and everything. Whereas like, again, no story stuff, but in terms of characterization of like Seed and Orphe seems like the scared type, and because like Magus is the is basically the real I guess soldier or battler there, or captain. And then Seed is like actively trying to get out of stuff. It's like, really? Come on. For me, Orphe was like Cypher. Immediate standout must have from the moment the design was first shown. The design is really cool, I will say that. Orphe's design is really cool. So that's why I think, like, again, because I knew very little about her, and they had a cool design. I was like, okay, they're intriguing. Whereas the drip marking for Seed was like, nope, I'm good. But yeah, at the moment, the character's not too appealing right now for me. Again, cool design, I will say that.
But is that really it? From the way Bo Lion was acting, I feel like there's something else going on. Oh, Fairy, are you done with your investigation?
System log scan for Bolion complete. No signs of virus infection detected. No abnormal responses, resource spikes, or tampering of settings found.
Okay. I mean, Magus is the squad's leader, and seemingly from what we were told in 1.x is very aggressive. Yep, I got that. I got that from the special program. That seems in line with what we've seen and heard so far. So yeah, the character of Orphe itself is the one that I'm like, okay, they're a bit of a scaredy cat, and cool design. And they have a bit of a, again, a kind of immature aspect to them as well. Which you don't get that from the design, right? It's like, they have a pretty cool design. You figured they'd be like a lot more stoic or something.
Now we can be sure Bolion wasn't infected with that virus Raisin mentioned earlier. Thank goodness.
Hidden folder, The Way of Loneliness, has been found. Please confirm if you would like to open it. Oh, that's kind of a sad name.
Feel bad for doing this, but we should probably take a look.
A hidden folder. And with a name like that, that's definitely suspicious. Let's open it up and make sure Bolion isn't caught up in something bad.
Opening hidden folder titled The Way of Loneliness. Detected 32,759 text files, 2,589 search logs, and 36 bookmarks.
Sounds like my searching. Which kind of surprised me as Orphe seemed calm and composed in the 2.1 story. So Mega seemed very rational. Mega seemed very... Yeah, that's how they came off to me in 2.1. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Oh, it could just be the special program. I don't know. Because, again, they were kind of like the hosts. So maybe they were acting differently than they will in the game. So I'll keep an open mind in that regard. But yeah, as for pulling though, I'm not pulling for Seed, and I don't think I'm gonna pull for Orphe. I'll think about it though. Especially if we do end up pulling for Evelyn, and if we happen to get lucky getting her early or something, then, and if maybe there's no one I want in 2.3, is that the next one? Whatever the next one is after that. I'm just adding the new characters to the Google Calendar. Evelyn, yeah, I'm probably going for Evelyn in 2.2, phase 2. Let's see, Eva's cool. I pulled for her on release just because I adored her in Astra Story. They're also like they're very easy to play. Cool design, very easy to play, likable character. So. But I'm a sucker for that kind of story. Seeing how much she was in love with Astra just made me have all the feels. Yeah, right now Evelyn is the more appealing pulling target for 2.2. More so than C, more so than Orphe. I'll probably go for Trigger at some point maybe, but... And then for the drip marketing for 2.3, that Lucia and Idhari, not too interesting to me right now, but we'll see what happens with like special program and stuff. I got Evelyn, but missed Astra on release. Did you get them on re-release? On the rerun? Because they're so useful. Yeah, I had Astra since their first run, and I haven't had Evelyn yet. Actually, I think I got super lucky point for Astra, didn't I? Or no? Let me see. Hoyo polls. Oh no, we actually lost. We lost to Grace and then got Astra on the guarantee. So they took quite a bit actually. Bum 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 bum. I think I missed them on the rerun too. No, and they just reran too, so it's gonna be a while before they come back. When did they rerun? 2.0 alongside Yishwen. So how long a gap was that? From January to late January to early June. So it's like a five and a half month gap. One cutscene in the room where she just watches Astra sing is in awe with a look of sheer adoration on her face, but also feels like she doesn't deserve her. So good. Well, I mean, that's the whole thing behind her story, because like obviously like Evelyn has her background, without getting too much into the story for anyone that might be in the chat. She has her background, but Astra is entirely the reason why Evelyn makes the choices that she makes. 1.5 may have been a random side story, but still was better than the entirety of season 1. It was a solid side story, yeah. Same with Vivian and Hugo stories. That was a pretty good story, I will say. I did not see that coming.
Primary contents include web novels such as The Road to Heavens. Engagement cancelled? Take this world-destroying thunder as a betrothal gift. Pushing through 9 heavens, my power comes from loot. And the system made me raise the villain as my lackey.
Speaking of web stuff, apparently there's a Genshin web event that goes in more into Not Cry stuff, lore. I don't know. So someone remind me. We gotta go through that tomorrow. Let's see, novels. This feels oddly familiar.
A Bangbu getting hooked on web novels isn't unusual. Unless there's actually some hidden message in here.
No hidden data detected. Records show that prior to encountering the game and the chess legend in Wi-Fi Peninsula, Bowlion had already been addicted to wuxia and cultivation web novels for several months. These files are 100% authentic, legitimate, and malware-free cultivation web novels.
Season 1 was actually bad until the Season 1 finale in 1.4. That's when we found out what the actual premise of the story was. You guys kept telling me, like, oh, keep playing, because it's going to get better. But, I mean, we weren't even there yet. You guys just had blind faith in the game.
So, basically, Bowlion got super into cultivation web novels. Then he saw Ginger playing the game and a chess legend, and decided that's his own path to enlightenment? And all that Chosen One stuff was just him getting way too into his own fantasy?
Searching keyword, the Chosen One. Document found, cultivation notes. I bought water for my junior disciples 3 times in a row. I won a get one free prize. Could this be the fated stroke of luck of the Chosen One, as described in The Road to Heavens?
Didn't say it got better. We said we then knew where the story was going, which we did as of the end of 1.3. This would have been before that, I think, because I remember thinking, like, early on, like, I don't know what the premise of the story is. Like, what's the point? Like, why are we doing what we're doing? You know, like, in the context of the story. Because I was so puzzled, because, like, Genshin and Sarl, like, you're given the premise right at the beginning.
The junior disciples said I've made great progress, but I haven't undergone any special training. Maybe my spiritual insight as the Chosen One has finally awakened? The tribulations of the Chosen One. Could it be that Yunque Summit's conflict with the Exaltists is also a disaster brought by my fate?
Start learning about Carol and Belle and Wise's past at the end of Kaladin stuff, which gives an idea of where the story's heading. Okay. Maybe then I might have missed some of that stuff then. Specifically at the end of the Kaladin stuff. I did enjoy that arc though.
Chi refinement stage, foundation establishment stage, divine transformation stage, and finally, trial of ascension stage. The road ahead is long. As the Chosen One, I am destined to walk this path alone. After I descend the mountains into the mortal realm and break this fate, I will awaken my powers and then return to my fellow disciples. Based on his reading habits, Big Data kept pushing him pseudo-cultivation content such as The Chosen One and Chi Revival. Cross-referencing with his cultivation notes and keyword searches suggests that there is a 91% chance that Bowlion interpreted Yunque Summit's prior conflict as a calamity brought upon those around him, all because of his fate as the Chosen One.
Oh man, I feel bad for Bowlion.
I see. No wonder he never came to check in at the temple. He's been out there acting as Beelion this whole time.
It hurts me that I may have to miss out on Fufu's rerun now that if I get unlucky with timing and other stuff. Oh, I'm not missing Fufu's rerun. We are absolutely getting her. Let's see, when would hers be? She'd probably be early December-ish. Fufu has become my daughter. Like the second child I don't hate. Other is Clara. No, yeah, Jufufu's awesome. We're absolutely getting her. Absolutely getting her. I don't know what kind of team would have her on there. But yeah, we're absolutely getting Jufufu.
That was quite the misunderstanding. But honestly, for a little Bangbu, it's not too surprising he'd convince himself of something like that after reading all those stories.
Have you ever encountered anything like this before?
No, this is the first time. But it does make me wonder. Things like chi refinement, foundation establishment, In the cultivation novels and games, they always come with clear stages, right? But in real life, especially for Bangbu, there's really no clear standard to measure their worth. So it's not surprising some of them get lost in a world like that. As for this little guy, he's just trying to find his own way to deal with all the uncertainty in life.
I think I get it now. Thank you so much, Miss Manager.
So, should we try to convince Bo Lion to come back to the temple?
Oh, no. It's fine as long as he's not in danger. He's been living out there all alone for a while now. It must be rough. But if this is the life he wants to experience, just let him be. Honestly, he's always so mature and put together. I've never seen him this genuinely excited about something. I believe he'll go back on his own when he's ready. To him, home is where everyone from Yunquei Summit is, after all.
Well, Chimera Girl seems to be Rupture, so I need to learn if you want to use Rupture units together like you do with Anamui. I want Chimera Girl because I adore her design and voice, and I need Yuzuha for my 3-team plan thing. Okay. Because if so, I have a 4th team I can make with her, Yishun, and Panda. Yeah, right now with Yishun and Panda, I use Astra.
Let's go talk to Bo Lion now. I'd love to ask him to teach me his ways. This game stuff is a little brainy for me, but I still want to join him on his training.
Ah, the bonds between the young ones. Even I'm a little touched. So, what about the Easter egg? Are you still planning to look for it?
Hang on.
Let's just leave it up to fate. Maybe it doesn't even exist. Or, who knows? Maybe one day, the chosen one will stumble across it.
Bum, 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 bum. So, are we gonna resolve the situation? Do we talk to Beeline? Astro will be for the Miyabi team as my second Anomaly team because I actually much prefer playing Alice to playing Miyabi. She's very fast, I will say. I like how fast Alice. I do like speedy characters. Except for Seed, I don't think ZZZ has playable characters I actually hate. That may change when Damien becomes playable. Alright, 360 polychromes. But now we have to do this competitive mode. I don't really want to do competitive mode. Complete. So we completed the story, so that it actually doesn't get resolved. No resolution. Yeah, it's open-ended, I guess. I don't know how Alice is willing to even semi-forgive Damien after what he did in their first scene together. Wait, Damien's gonna be playable? I don't want to do competitive. Like, I already don't enjoy this mode. This is the same as the Genshin mode from a while back. Should be playable.
Prove your heart through battle.
What? I wasn't even ready. It's not fair. They were showing off all the new characters in that one trailer. Damien was there. Okay.
Sending reinforcements.
You're shown right after you Zaha. Okay, so okay. Looks like some bunny thyron that's way more bunny than person. Whoa. How long is Yelan's story? Because I have like 27 hours to do, I think. It's not that long. I think I did in one stream. Actually, I can probably check real quick while this goes. That entire stream, which again, not all of it was probably story. We probably did some like dailies in there while waiting for people to like trickle in. 2.5 hour stream. So not 3 to 4 hours like a normal character quest. Yeah, I got through it pretty quickly. Now, that being said, I didn't realize I hadn't yet done Yelan's actual story quest, and I found out afterwards, oh, that's actually recommended before doing that one. I don't think it was crucial, but yeah, I apparently haven't done Yelan's story quest yet. Should probably do that soon. Maybe we can do that tomorrow. I don't know how long. Days of early Genshin where a character quest took a half hour. How long is Yelan's? Before they became absurdly long. I think it's like an hour and a half maybe. Okay, we can maybe try and do that tomorrow then. Tomorrow there were some Fontaine, like, I don't know if they were world quests, but it was just like dialogue I stumbled upon when I was like wandering around. So I'm assuming it's a world quest I triggered. 20 turns. Why is this so long? I don't even enjoy this mode. Considering streaming not cry if I'm caught up in HSR and ZZZ by then, but not sure. No enjoyment, only suffering. Dang it. Oh, this person already has a team of 4. This might be tough. Yeah, they're gonna win. Oh, maybe not. How? Well, it never becomes a stream game again. Rip. It complains whenever I get off the main story objective, and seeing the main story objective is just not fun in open world games. So never really watched the WoW streams. I mean, I just don't want to get potentially spoiled in case I ever come back, but at this point it's like I'm so far removed already. We should be fine on this one here. The fun of open world games is seeing a puzzle and immediately changing course to do the puzzle and exploring the map out of order. Yeah, I really like the exploration aspect of Genshin. So of the Hoyo games I play, it's still my favorite. Uh-oh.
Sending reinforcements.
When I unlock Septimont and Wuai, immediately destroy and explored all the Septimont before returning to the story. I do like the exploration aspects of these games. Ooh. Since this is my first set, this has to be bots, right? Although some of the usernames are questionable. Stations House stream, I started stream saw a scapegoat puzzle like 3 minutes. Hold on. Focus on thinking about the puzzle. I barely focus on the boss fight and how good it is. Wait, hold on. Next 3 hours, my brain is screaming violently at me to go do the puzzle. Not me doing puzzles goes so far against my brain that it actively ruins my enjoyment of the game. So I'm considering just saying I don't care if he gets mad and doing puzzles when I see him. That's the thing that caused me to get like so off track in Xenoblade 1. Sometimes the fun is getting distracted from them. Exactly, yes. Win. Wait, what's this friends? Oh, we can add friends and play against them? So we can do multiplayer. But did I get anything from that? Picking content for my friends, but also I don't want to not enjoy myself. When focused on thinking of a puzzle, I had to skip. Not just having fun. Yeah, I get that. Your mind's occupied with where you want to be. Got a new title and 100 polychromes. How do I get gold?
Should be an easy win, right?
Wasn't even ready.
Spook the heck out of them.
Disarm a bamboo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rip. To make up for that. Oh shoot. What? What just happened? Should win.
Hey, snoozers don't count. Winner.
See, if I don't see it, I don't have to deal with it knowing it's there. But if I know it's there and can't do, yeah, no, yeah, because you wanna, you're mentally distracted by wanting to do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? Come on.
Hey, snoozers don't count.
Oh, they have a team of 5. Not good. Yikes. Really? Got nothing there? Well, we're gonna lose. Alright, just finish it off. So I'm proud I called the user thing the moment you start reading documents. Wait, which thing? Out of 150. Oh, that's how we get to gold, I think.
The tea break is over. I shall prepare extra tableware.
About her past. Oh, okay, okay. About like their meeting history and all that. It was a good story. I do like the 2.1 story more than the 2.0 story.
I shall prepare extra tableware.
2.0 story outside of Yixuan backstory is really mid. I feel like Yixuan's gonna get her time to shine again, though. Because they set it up, obviously, for something. One is the best story within a main season. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh, no. I think Mockingbird stuff was better because early 2.1 felt really slow and felt like it went from like a 5 to 11 in the last two parts. Who am I up against? Do we know? No. 5 to 100. Okay. Times it's 115. Last two parts are basically peak, but the beginning build up was slow as heck. I don't think it was that bad, but I can see where you're coming from. Did stream die? No, it should be back. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh, this guy has a 3-star. That's not good. No paper boo. We're actually not doing too bad here. Nice. There's our first star. Till you enter the hollow, it feels like a slice of life style thing with no real stakes. As soon as you enter the hollow, you start having an actual peak, but the earlier parts feel like it caused the overall experience to be lesser than Mockingbird. It's a slow build up, but I mean, I still think the first part of the 2.1 is still fine. Like it's all set up. Yeah, we're gonna win this thing here. I just did 2.1 over the last 2 days, so the whole thing is fresh in my mind, good and bad. True. Maybe it's because the past few months since Mockingbird and the good parts were so good I forgot any bad. Yeah, I mean, obviously the parts that really stick out to you, they're gonna linger longer. Alright, looks like it's us versus Smart Kid. Come on, give me something good. Nothing? Oh my god. Being unfair against it at the moment. Yeah, hindsight's 2020. Oh, we have to do one more battle, really? Fine. Hey, Drolo. God of War Ragnarok, Statue for Thor. Went on pre-order, I didn't even know about it. Were you able to get one? You were okay. Okay.
No order.
You know, 2.2 update concerns me a little. I didn't even check that. Oh, he's got better healing, I think.
Business expansion.
Someone has their name here as Bellabog. I get it. How do they have 2 level 2s already? It's so not fair. Wow. Do not go gentle into that good night. I feel like ZZ may start offing people each one. Feels like the most likely honestly. No, not at this point. When you think about what happened to their sister and the rest of their family and all the people that came before them at the temple, they no. you were able to get your Bureau. Good.
Why does everything keep getting more expensive? Like
Himiko, or from a nerd perspective, I feel like she has to die so that Belle can step. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I don't agree with that. Like, we're not gonna stay at the temple forever. Eventually, they just are him goes to die because it feels obvious that still eventually take over. That feels like kind of like a after the end of the game kind of thing. Closure with a certain matter across both 2.0 and 1. Yeah, but we're still at the beginning of 2.x, so I think we're fine. If you ever had the chance, would you play God of War games, at least the Norse Saga? I don't know. That's for the end of HSR Part 1. HSR Part 2 is still as the leader at the Express. I mean, how many years down the line are we talking here? In Indiana Jones for Switch 2? Oh, the Circle game? I haven't played those. Maybe a couple years, like 7.0 or something is the start of Part 2. That's a... Will I still be playing, guys? That's several years down the road. I guess I probably will. That's like almost a console generation right there. Very good for original story. I've heard good things about it. Oh, come on. We have to take down some of their guys faster. Otherwise, we're sitting ducks. There we go. Now we got a chance. Not a great chance, but a chance. Oh, no. Come on. There we go. Whew. That was close.
Why does everything keep getting more expensive?
should be fine here. Voice is finally giving someone besides Danhong a planet that expands them. So we'll get a walled planet and other Danhong planets because devs are insanely biased. And a Himiko planet. Oh my god, are we not getting anything good? Come on. Really? There we go, teamwork, guys. It's just me and Bellabog. We should be fine. Should be. We'll see. We got this. Probably. Oh, they have 5. Oh, we have 2 3-stars. Win. Gold carrot, there we go. Is that all the rewards? Yeah, we're done. Entire server, top 19%, guys. Let's go. Alright, and then Destiny said to do the puzzle one after Thursday when everything's already unlocked. What is this? What's a redo snapshot? Oh, it's just the wallpaper. Phew. No standards. 288. We're still like 7 behind trendline. Alright guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Where can we send ya? We haven't got a poncho lately. They're playing some Fire Emblem Three Houses. Let's go there. I'm gonna get some rest. Alright, you guys have a good rest of your night. Thanks for hanging out today. We finished the Chess Legend event. And then tomorrow's mostly gonna be Genshin. For one random world quest I think I stumbled upon in Fontaine. And maybe we do Yolan's story quest. And we'll go from there. But yeah, you guys have a good rest of your night. See you tomorrow. Bye guys.